spots when stiff on lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Hhhh Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Steelers at 11-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice
this opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. Now Jackson back into his end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. beautiful fake. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Slot man moves right. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down, Ravens.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And Jackson throwing once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, he'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Jackson to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion left, Robinson. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he is dropped. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking deep for Jennings. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked expecting for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
George Pickens, his intended receiver there.
But it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Uses the stiff arm. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Mayfield on play action. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And all the way down to the 29. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They run again with Harris.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make a adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Jackson to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now receiver in motion left. Here's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Well, it doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
And I don't know about